Hi guys, Buddy Glasgow here, back with you once again. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go with part 2 about my thoughts and my plans on a military rebuild and refit on how Trump should do it. Talked last time about getting rid of the Joint Strike Fighter and how that would save us a lot of money, mainly because it fucking sucks. We'll get more on that later in this video. I want to work on this one. We're going to work on the Navy. And again, this comes up with some of my ship designs. And because they're meant to be quickly built, cost efficient, and they're meant to take you licking and keep on ticking. Which means they have fucking armor. Which is, if you heard of me in the last complaint, our current brand new ships can't fucking take a hit with a dam. Easily disabled, and they're not worth the investment we got in them. With the exception of the aircraft carriers we got, and the submarines. Pretty much the Burks, and the fucking Zumwalts, the Freedoms, and Liberties. No. So, we begin with our Navy rebuild and refit with some of my designs. I use my designs because I've been making designing ships for a very long time. They fill out our Navy pretty damn quick because we have to refit the Navy pretty fucking fast, just to make it naval power. Our current ships take too fucking long to build because they won't give enough people to build them. A lot too fucking complicated to build on a fast-paced rate. My designs eliminate all that. They're simple. Simple to build, but they last a long time. So, to help this, my quickest ship, one of my cheapest ships, to help stock our fleet real quick, will take about six months to a year to build per ship. More on the 6 months, maybe less. I kind of consider it like the Liberty ship of World War II. Build fast, build quick, get it out there. Except these are meant to survive, they're not meant to be sunk. I like those, they're not disposable. So, we could get those back up and get our service fleet back up within the 2-year program. And those ships would only cost about $500 million a piece. Maybe a little more. And the good thing about all my ships, they can be built in allied ports as well. We get all the shipbuilders back to work. We run 24/7 crews until we get close to our back to our readiness. We have to pull whatever mothball. Also in this rebuild, we pull out whatever mothball ships we can until these new ships are up and running. And we get them out of mothballs. We reactivate them, update them real quick. The ones that are the best possible to do it. There's not very many left. They've let them go to shit, which is a bad thing to do, but we'll work with what we got. But many of the ones we got in service can be up in less than 6 months. Then complement my quick ship. So, and where we find this money as, like I said, from the earlier ones, like the extra $125 billion of that they found they didn't even fucking use, and the saving on the Joint Strike Fighter. And none of my ships are built with stealth. That's a key. No fucking stealth. Not a fucking one of them has stealth ability. That's stupid. Build that fucking thing. Get it out there. It's meant to be fucking lean. It's meant to maintain a fucking presence. So, and then we should be okay there. And then we'll go into my battle cruisers, my cruisers, and my battleships. Again, those will take probably about 1.5 to 2 years to build. The super battleships, of course, would probably take about 3. But we got the smaller battleships and the battle cruisers. They could take about 1.5 to 2 years to build, depending on the speed. Once people get up to speed, they'll be easy to put together. A lot of these make quick because we already got technology that we're already using. There's nothing really new we have to design except for the caliber of guns. That's it. The main guns. The battleships have 12-inch guns. I was gonna make them 16-inch, but the fucking Navy decided to destroy all the fucking 16-inch barrels from the Iowas, the spares, most of the shells. Quite frankly, they don't have the range anymore like we need. My ships have guns that shoot about 100 miles plus. The battle cruisers have 6 to 8-inch main guns, and both battleships, battle cruisers both have a massive missile array. They put a Ticonderoga class cruiser to shame. They put the Russian battle cruisers to shame. In fact, Russia's planning on building 12 new missile cruisers, which could be possibly their battle cruisers that are supposed to surpass their Kirov class missile battle cruisers. So yeah, Russia's already planning ahead. So I've already got the designs; they're ready to go. Trump, you want them? Come get them. I'm ready. I'll give them to you. I'll be happy to, because I'm a patriot. So, and then that helps with the Navy, getting those 4 classes of ships. I got a frigate or destroyer, whichever one you want to call it, a new cruiser, 2 battle cruisers, 2 battleships. All of them designs ready to go. That supplements our Navy. Don't need no new subs. They're already good. We've got good designs in them. That's one of, and carriers are pretty good too. And we're good with there. So that takes care of our Navy. Next we go back to the Air Force and the Marines. Basically our air power. Like I said, get rid of the F-35. I'm going to change that. We don't totally get rid of it. That's the way to lose a large investment. We already got large money investment into this. So here's what we do with the Joint Strike Fighter. We have 2 options. Totally destroy the program and only service the current stealth version of the plane. Or 2, redesign the Joint Strike Fighter. Well, there's only one option here. It's option 2, redesign the Joint Strike Fighter. It's only the best use of the monies. They already have the molds made. Despite all the negatives that about this plane that I hate, it does have a few items that are good. The only real main good thing is that it is a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing jet. It's supersonic. It replaces the Harrier. Though the fucking thing can't fly very far without extra fuel tanks. We're going to correct this. Okay? And the version that I've had thought of that we do is we don't need the others, really. Or we redesign their wings because their wings are shit. Those roles go back to the F-18s, the F-15s, and one of my planes. I have a new interceptor as well. Better option, cheaper option than even an F-18 most likely, or on par, and way definitely cheaper than the F-35. Anyway, we won't keep the one with the VTOL ability probably pretty much as is, except we'll rip off the stealth. Basically, when we reuse the molders, we're going to redesign the Joint Strike Fighter, better wing coverage, totally rip off, get rid of the fucking stealth. It's no longer going to be important. By doing that, we won't cut a lot of cost on it. We can probably save a good, what did I figure here? Let me look here real quick. We would probably get rid of what I'd say about 35. Yeah, about 40%. About 40% on cost by ripping off, just getting rid of the stealth element. And, so, saving 40% off, like what it would see, 160. I was wrong about the $100 million. I just realized it's a $116 million fucking jet. Yeah. So yeah, save 40% off that. We'd be paying under 100,000 for it, probably back in the 80,000 range. About a little bit more acceptable. This way we start recouping some of the costs we've already spent on the fucking plane by saving it there. And since like I said, with all the molds and all the equipment already there, we don't have to waste money on the research part of it. Saving time, saving money. We also cut down on the deployment time, research time. Sorry there. We do, all we're really doing is remodeling the wings, making them better. They are have hard points on the wings and the internal bays. We just make a full use. They're no longer stealth. So when that's ready to go, that saves us money. We can then convert the Lockheed to making 2 production lines of the new version of the Joint Strike Fighter. And that way we'd be able to put them on the amphibious carriers and all that. So that's how we would redo our Air Force, our Navy, planes and ships. The ships that are currently under construction, we'd probably put a halt to. We'd do 1 or 2 bursts with the exception of a carrier. We'd let the carriers keep being continued, but then we'd concentrate on the other new ships. So then with everything else, we also convert over with the money we save there, because despite all this construction, we don't spend it all just on the Navy and just on the Air Force and the Marines. We spend the saved money on the Army, reinforced getting some new equipment, some good equipment, and this all depends on the people in the field. What do they need? What kind of guns they need? What kind of ammunition they need? What kind of survivability stuff we need? Not the shit that some fucking general thinks they fucking need who doesn't land in the fucking trenches. Those days are over. But we got too many people, I know a lot of them, that fucking hate the shit they have. Because it's junk. Not because it's fucking old and falling apart, but because it don't fucking work. And this is the problem with a lot of our shit. It just don't fucking work. Spend all this money and the shit don't work. As I think with Trump, this time and Mad Dog, this shit's over with. You still get your budget, this nice good sized military budget, but now you're going to get more shit. You got more people. Plus, you can pay your people, you can pay the veterans more. There's no reason not to pay them a little extra. They don't make enough as it is with what they're doing. So, there's no reason for the Pentagon to get pissed off of this, because they're still getting their money. They don't have to worry about hiding the $125 billion that's being spent. It's going to new ships. It's going to new planes. It's going to better fucking ships and planes. It's not going to super expensive ship like the fucking Zumwalt at $4 billion. It's not going to an Arleigh Burke that cost $3 billion, $3.5 billion I think was the last one. The Toro Cup. Shit that can't fucking work. You spend all this money and this shit don't fucking work. Well, the Arleigh Burks kind of work, but they can't take a fucking hit. They're spending $500 million on a ship that you can get out in 6 to 8 months. They can take a hit. Granted, it's just a frigate, and it ain't going to do much there, but it's just meant to be presence there. Then you got the new cruiser that's to replace our old Ticonderoga class cruisers. They're getting old. They need replaced. Hell, the fucking Navy don't even fucking want to rebuild these things, so the thing costs too much to fucking rebuild them. But they don't have no fucking designs coming down the pipe worth a fucking shit to replace them with. Oh, we'll replace them with the Zumwalt. The Zumwalts can't do shit. Zumwalts aren't built for that. They need to have modular construction. Well, the problem, okay, modular construction is great for a modular design. But once you went and made it stealthy, you fucking blew that shit. Because now you gotta spend all the money to make those modules stealthy to the ship. If you don't, you fucking make your stealth worthless. Stealth is worthless. So, and that's an ugly fucking ship. Have you seen the Zoom? Oh god, that's fucking ugly. The only thing I like about it is the guns. I don't like the shape of them, but like their 6-inch and then fire farther. That's what's going on some of my battle cruisers. Actually, going on one of my probably. No, I was gonna say with 5-inch on my cruiser. But yeah, so and then my ship's next one be like a cruiser would take about a year and a half. It probably wouldn't take more than 12 months, like 15 months. Battle cruisers could be 2 years, and a battleship could be 2 years. Very cheap. I think I priced out my battleship at costing $4 to $5 billion. Billion with a B. It's the cost of a Zoom Walt. My shit takes a hit, has more shit to fire, and takes a licking and keeps on ticking. More better investment points. Planes. Now you're getting more fucking planes for your dollar. You get more planes, now you got more pilots. You got more planes, you build more planes to sell to our allies. That's how you make your fucking money. That's how the designer makes their money. I gave you a new fucking interceptor. Intercepting fighter, bomber. So, again, cheap. So, that's how we rebuild the military. Even if you cut out my fucking ships. Just say my ships are junk, which they ain't. A lot of people see them, they like them. Just by cutting out the stealth shit, sticking with a stealth eagle and F-18, save a lot of money. Get rid of that Joint Starfire, it's a money pit. Get rid of the Zimwalts, they're a fucking money pit. God, the fucking Arleburgs. Do me a favor. Give the fucking Arleburgs some goddamn armor, will you? Let our ships be able to take a punch. And the reason why I say take a punch, everybody, before I get a fucking bunch of flack, is it's now coming. We have advanced so far with radar and defensive technology on all ships, and actually on ground forces too, with our radar and defenses, that missiles are no longer an option. Any modern Navy on a Russian level, British level, American level, and our allies level can now shoot down incoming missiles. If they got a good enough defensive screen with enough phalanx defensive turrets and close-in missile defenses. Shoots down all the missiles. So now your missiles are worthless. And they're fucking $1 million missiles. You cannot shoot down a gun shell yet. That's why I enforce artillery support, main gun support. That's also why the Russians rebuilt their missile battle cruisers with guns on the back. They got pop-up guns for not only anti-missile defense against incoming missiles against their battle cruiser, but offensive for when their missiles are no longer good. So, that's what those are. What do you think of the video? I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe down below. You guys, as always, take care, and I'll see you next time.